statistics, something like 8 pubs a week are shutting in this country, and unfortunately, once they're gone, they're gone. I have absolutely loved it. It was the best decision I ever made. I was commuting from Farnham up to London each day. It was a lifestyle change, and I love the industry. I've always loved pubs, and I've loved the freedom it's given me. I'm fortunate enough, I've got managers that work here, so I'm not tied to the bar or the kitchen.
What's been your favourite memory so far?
We do a lot of big events out in our garden here. We've got a vast garden, so we put up marquees, we have DJs playing. We've had band music festivals. One of the dance festivals we did up there, we had about 700-800 people here, and it was just a great atmosphere. Mostly it's geared towards music. We've got a large garden up there, we've got an outside bar, we've got outside kitchen, and most of it is related to some genre of music. So it could be house DJs we have, or live bands. 4 or 5 times a year we have a soul event. It tends to be music driven, but it's varied by the type of music we play.
Is it more of a community feel or more of a different kind of feel?
Our customers are really varied. We have a regular force of 15 that come in 7 days a week, but then at a weekend, it is so varied. It tends to be a younger crowd. When I say young, 18 to 50. That's our target audience. We don't have parking here. Our food is geared towards burgers. Well, it is geared towards burgers. That's what we do, and chicken. So that's perhaps not quite so appealing for the older generation.
What do you think's changed the most in the pub trade over the past, say, 10 years?
The biggest problem we have is the younger generation not drinking as much as my generation. They're all much more healthy. They're all driven towards the gin, so they tend to be weekend drinkers. Whereas, back in 2010, 11, you had a lot more weekday customers, drinkers. There isn't as much money in the pocket anymore either. People just can't afford to go out as much as they used to. I think the statistics, something like 8 pubs a week are shutting in this country, and unfortunately, once they're gone, they're gone. They won't come back in the format we know them. The old with the beams and the Inglenut fireplaces and what have you. You may get new bars in new developments and what have you, but they don't have quite the same charm and appeal, in my opinion, as old pubs like this.
For landlords and landladies and tenants that are looking to get into running pubs, what kind of advice would you give?
Well, you need to make absolutely sure it's for you. Everyone has this dream, this romantic idea that, I'll go and run a pub, and it ain't easy. It ain't easy, especially in today's world. 20 years ago, yes, it was easier. Whatever you decide to do, you need to do it well, deliver it well. The days of just opening the front door to the pub and waiting for the customers to come in have long gone.
What would be your sort of final message to people to say, come on, get back to the pub? What would you say to people?
Get back to the pub. It's they're so important. They're so important for our community. You don't have to sit there and drink alcohol. You don't have to sit there and get drunk. That's not what they're about. It's about going out and meeting people. You don't need to go onto dating sites to meet people. You just get yourself down to the pubs. There are people there, and there are all sorts of different people. So 1 minute you're talking to a bricklayer, the next minute you're talking to a banker up in London. There are, so much new business can be done in a pub. Even when I worked up in London, I had so many meeting up with people in pubs. So it's use them. And if you don't use them, they'll be gone.